All right, guys. So good morning. I was late this morning, basically. But now let's quickly get into it. The outlook of the day. All right. So let's take a look at the analysis for this morning on the NASDAQ. What do we think NASDAQ's gonna do? I think honestly, I like what NASDAQ is doing right now. Based on the formation that we have had yesterday, I think now this demand zone right here is going to hold. So what needs to happen today now is that, and hopefully NASDAQ does that, is that we need to see NASDAQ, pull back into this zone and tap again into the demand zone and give us a buy setup. Like this is like the simplest thing we need to see NASDAQ do today. If NASDAQ can pull back into this demand zone between now and New York session, and then we can then take the trade to the upside. And then something else is also possible. It's also possible that from where NASDAQ is right now, it doesn't give us any pullback. It just, continue moving straight from here. So honestly, I would not hope that that is exactly what would happen because I would love that we can join on this trade. And then right now, we cannot enter the trade now because the stop loss is going to be too wide. For example, if you're entering here, and you have to be using 200 point stop loss, then for you to even get the 122, you have to target like previous day high. So preferably if NASDAQ should pull back down a little bit more, like take the Asian low or tap somewhere here, then you can take a trade, and put your stop somewhere here, and then go for a 250 point stop, or a 122, 122 something, and then that's like very more likely to eat. Okay, so actually yesterday we get the opportunity though, but I didn't enter the trade because I just wanted the session to start. I could have entered the trade when the price was here yesterday because I was monitoring it. So as soon as the price was here, I could have entered actually. That by now said would have already given us about $120 in profit, but I tried to just potentially wait and see what NASDAQ is going to do. And it doesn't really move much since yesterday, though it's still steadily climbing up. So what can happen today now is also similar to what's happened on Friday, on last trade we took on Monday. We took a trade on Monday, and that trade is looking very similar to today. So it's very possible that NASDAQ now will retest the setup is looking very similar. So NASDAQ can just retest this demand level right here and then start buying again to the upside, right? So if that's exactly what happened today, we're gonna join in on the trade, and hopefully that happens, and that would be nice. Anyway, so I think that's basically going to be the analysis for this morning. Honestly, there is no more there's nothing much difference on NASDAQ. We're still in our bullish formation, and we identified a zone. We're going to be trading from this zone right here, down here, this zone. So we just need to see between now and New York session, price should come down into this zone and tap. The only thing now is that today I will be watching the level much closer before the New York session itself. So once it's like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. New York open itself, I would start monitoring to see what behavior of the traders in the market is. Then I'm going to potentially start looking for entry. Hopefully by 3:30 as well, we get a nice one. So let's see, do we have any news today? Oh yeah, we do have 230 PPI today. So hopefully PPI would not change the overall direction of NASDAQ. So I don't think it should actually, but let's see. All right, that's gonna be it, everybody, for this morning. I was a little bit late to this analysis, but it's late than ever. It's just about 10 minutes late. So yeah. Now though, let's go and have an amazing day. We're gonna come back and see each other on the New York session where we are going to potentially trade today. So let's have a good one. Happy and safe trading, everybody. See you on the New York session. Bye for now.